Mike, hello, hello, test, all right. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Wow, let me take a head count real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nice, nice, I expected as much. All right, so to all the new faces here, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to be here. I know that, time is valuable. Time is the only currency you can only spend and never gain back. And so I hope this whole session is as valuable as possible for you. So let's go through this. So my name is Nelson. I'm a designer evangelist for Webflow. I like playing tennis, and I have a Lego Death Star, which was my wedding present for my wife. So, haha. Cool. I'm so cool. Many thanks to Wondrous Agency. If you don't know who Wondrous Agency is, they are the people who are providing the space. This is an awesome space. And I've seen them kind of grow for the couple of months. I mean, I remember it was just that half. And they were just building this out. And now it's just like growing and growing, including your staff. So good job to you guys. And thank you so much for using Webflow and trusting Webflow for all of your 60 plus, 75 plus clients. Like some insane, 100? Let's go. Thank you so much for trusting our platform with all your clients. I mean, it means so much. Check them out, wondrousagency.com. Awesome people, awesome website. So how many of you here are unfamiliar with Webflow? Okay, one. Anyone else? How many of you here have used Webflow more than a week? Oh, so, okay, cool. You too? Oh. Okay, all right. So for you two, just to get you up to speed, Webflow is a professional design web building tool that helps you build on the web without having to code. Now, saying that, you still need to understand the concepts of HTML and CSS, but you don't have to write a single line of code. Okay? It's meant to help not only designers build on the web, but also developers. Because how many developers really love to translate Photoshop documents into HTML and CSS? How many of you really love to type HTML, head, title, meta? Like you don't really do that, right? You probably start from a template. But when you start from a template, isn't that not coding, right? But then later on in the process, when you need to customize something inside of the website, you have to code. You have to know PHP or MySQL, MyPHPAdmin or something like that. If you're doing Shopify, you have to learn liquid code or something that they call it. But anyways, with Webflow, if you want to customize anything, and you can ask the other 10 people here, you don't have to code a thing, all right? So that's a little bit about Webflow. By the way, if you haven't heard, we're having our first conference. We're pushing forward the revolution of no code, building apps, building websites, building things without having to rely on code. Things like, obviously, Webflow, and also Zapier, Airtable, Glide apps, Bubble. There's so many things where you can build something and prototype it all without code. And this is what the conference is all about. Here's a little video to explain.
Today, the world runs
Let me.
on code. Every text you send, every website you visit, every screen you swipe, it's all driven on code. Code that only a fraction of the world can even understand. And that's a problem. Imagine if only 1 out of every 400 people knew how to write. Think how many world-changing ideas would have never seen the light of day. It'd be
Damn. Damn. Oh man, that gets me teary-eyed. You get it now.
I'm serious. Yeah. Where and when?
Glad you asked. November 12th and 13th. 12th is going to be the workshops. 13th is going to be the talks. Go to nocodeconf.com. It'll be in San Francisco, California. nocodeconf.com. You can get early bird tickets now. We don't have the speakers or the workshops lined up yet. However, we've already closed the applications for speakers and workshops, and our committee is now choosing them. So I think sometime soon, once the committee's done, we'll post that on the site. And once that's posted, the early bird tickets are no longer on sale. It'll be standard tickets. But seriously, if you want to be on the forefront of building something awesome without having to code and pushing that idea forward to everyone you know, please consider coming. All right, so what are we learning today? So our number one wish list item in our community is, hey, we want to build a membership site on Webflow. We want user logins and registrations and sell memberships and whatnot. Yeah, that would be awesome to do without code. That would be awesome. And our team is still planning it out. It's a huge deal because, you know, there's a lot of security things to figure out, and then there's so many different use cases. This was actually submitted by one of our employees 2 years ago, over 2 years ago. And we still have it on our backlog. However, these two fine gentlemen from the East Coast, they figured out a way to make it happen. So these two people are actually from the Webflow community. I've seen them talking on the Webflow forums. And so you have Duncan and Tyler, and they're 23 and 24 years old, I think, and they made a thing called Memberstack. And I think for over 8 months, Tyler, he's the developer, he's been working on the security part of this product that they were building. And Duncan was doing the UX and design of it. And together, they made something super awesome where you can put a membership function on a Webflow hosted site all without code. They released it to the world on Product Hunt, and if you're not familiar with Product Hunt, that's the place where startups and people with new feature updates to their product, they post it there, and a lot of people respond to it. That is the place to post your product on. And they got number one product of the day on July, and then they got number 2 product of the week. So that's huge and mind-blowing. And I told those guys, I'm like, you guys are killing it. You guys are going to make so much money. Let me borrow $1. So, you know, mad props to them for using their 20-year-old selves in thinking ahead. What was I doing when I was 20? Jeez. So, yeah, what we'll cover today is we'll set up a membership site with a Memberstack template to show you how simple they made it to be, and then we'll dive deeper into how Memberstack connects to Webflow sites without having to code, and then we'll just go through general Q&A. Sounds good? Cool. Live demo. Here we go. Let me see. Is anyone here? Yay! 8 people watching. Cool. Hello, 8 people. Okay. So here we go. Oh yeah, do you think you're ready for this? Yeah? Yeah? Okay, I hope so. All right, so where's Memberstack? There we go. So when you go to memberstack.io, you're shown this beautiful site designed by Duncan. And it just, you know, you can use Memberstack for free until you're ready to until you're ready to make your site live, when you're ready to start taking in payments or start having people register for your site. So you can test it, make as many sites as you want on it. It's all up to you. And so they're just a third-party layer on top of Webflow, as you can see. And for payments, you connect your Stripe account to your Memberstack account. Okay, and you can do things like free trials, coupons, different tiers. You can hide things based on tier, customer dashboards. There's so many things you can do with this right now. Okay, so I'm already logged in. So when you log in, you just click on Add Website. So I'm going to do that, and ooh, that's new. You can choose starting from scratch HTML5 or my favorite, Webflow. And what's cool is you can start from a site you've already built, or you can start from a template. And thank you to Duncan for creating all of these templates that you can start on right away. And everything, all the code that you're supposed to put into the little fields, which I'm going to go into detail later, is already inside of all of these templates. So let's see here. Let's just go to the simplest one right here. We'll go dark mode. Okay, so I'm going to click that. And when I click on clone in Webflow, this takes me over to the Webflow dashboard where I can clone it for free and create project. I'm going to call this SD Meetup Demo. Okay. And now it's loaded in my Webflow account. Okay, so all I have to do is just delete this layer with instructions and press publish. And literally it's done. So I would go back to here. Oh, sorry. I have to get the URL of this page. Okay, and go back to Memberstack so I can connect that Webflow published site over to here. So I'm going to call this SD Meetup Demo. Already used 2. Okay, so 3. And then put in the URL. Cool. And right there it says 90% of your site has been set up automatically. Easy. Do you want to accept payments? Yes? No? Yeah? Sure. Let's go. So here's the only piece of code that you don't have to type or anything. It's just that you have to copy it and paste it. Okay? I mean, you're not writing the code. Anyways, the reason why is because this part right here, this ID, that is what connects your Webflow site to the Memberstack servers. Okay? So you can even go here, Help Center, and they show you how to do it. But I'm just going to show you anyways. So I'm going to go here to my project settings, custom code, and in the head tag, it says very plainly, replace. So I'm going to replace it. Cool. Save changes, publish. Sweet. I think that's the other 10% that wasn't done, but let's go ahead and test installation. And let me know if I'm going too fast. I'm happy to explain anything in more detail. So installation successful, go to dashboard, and they give you a checklist of what you need to do. And you know what? Like they said, 90% of it is done. I've created a site, I've hidden content, I have membership plans. Okay, but let's go ahead and test this out. Let's just see what happened. Okay, so here we go. This is the template. Pretty cool. They have 2 tiers, basic and premium. Which one should we go for? Premium. All right, okay. Shoot, let's go all the way. Sure. Let's email. Webflow password. I agree. Shh, quiet. It's Hunter too. Come on. Someone got that. Yay. Oh no, dang it. There we go. There we go. And so this is a fake credit card. Unless you want to try it, go ahead. So for $500 billed yearly, confirm and pay. And there we go. So awesome. I'm in the premium section. Now, if I want to go to basic, I get access to basic and also premium. But if I change plan, let's go to basic, change membership. Cool. But notice up here, there's no premium, because I don't have access to premium because I changed it back to basic. And so again, this is all running and hosted on Webflow with no, it's done. So, I mean, it's, oh, okay, my mind's blowing. Anyways, now, how do you make memberships? So right here, back in Memberstack, you can click on memberships, there we go, and you just create a new one, okay? New membership, and then, yeah, membership we call all the things. I want all the things. Sure, 1,000? Weekly? Let's go. Let's do it. Yep. Plus an additional charge for like a setup fee. Why not? Name setup fee. Why not? And you can see that's a demo of what the users will see. Okay. And the user will get both, but we can add another one later, and I'll show you how. But after the sign up, we can just go back to, I think it's premium welcome. Is that one? There we go, premium welcome. And where should we take returning members when they sign in? They can go just back to here, to welcome. Or is there a premium? Nope, there's not. You go welcome. Cool. Save and close. And there we go. Yeah, so that's how to make a membership plan. But now let's go ahead and make another page for all the things. Okay? So I'm back in Webflow. And right here, you have your basic, and then you have your premium. Okay? So what I want to do is, I just want to duplicate the premium stuff. So I'm going to make a new folder and call it all the things. Okay, so now I have a folder. You can drag it up here. Nope. I want it in root. Okay, fine. Hold on. There. Okay, cool. So I have all the things, and let me just duplicate this one. Duplicate page, welcome to all the things. And put that under folder, all the things. Create. Cool. So now I'm in the all the things page, and so hi name, welcome to all the things. You're such a baller. Okay, cool. So let's delete all this other stuff. So I've customized this page. Let's go ahead and also add it to the top. In the nav bar, all the things. Okay, so I just copy and pasted premium. Okay, now I'm going to go back to memberships because I need to tell Memberstack, okay, I've made a new page. I want you to hide it. So I'm going to go to website, hidden content. So from the template, there was already a basic and a premium. Now we got to add new hidden content called all the things. And now we have to find the hidden URL, which is, there we go. So that's the hidden URL. I'm going to hide it. And if access denied, it'll just go back to the home page. Save and close. Okay, cool. So hide elements right here. Okay, so this is if I want to hide just certain elements from the page. Okay, if you've noticed, if I refresh, if I go to basic, you notice how the premium is gone, right? It's because it's hidden. Okay, so right here is you only see it if you're on the premium. Okay, so how does I know I'm going a little bit over because I'm so excited. Okay, calm down. So here we go. So how to put custom attributes. This right here, where I showed you, this premium, all you have to do is put MS hide in your custom attribute. It's the same thing as typing in HTML and then an attribute of MS Hide and then giving it a value of premium. And it's right here. This is what hides from other account plans. If you're not premium, if you don't have access to premium, you won't see this. And the same thing with basic. Oh, basic is shown for all, okay. So all the things right now, I would just have to change this value to all the things. Oops. MS hide, all the things, save. Cool. Now if I try to go here, all the things, did you see the URL change? Let me try to go back. Watch the top. So I'm trying to go to all the things, but I'm only signed up as basic. But it goes back to the home page. Okay, so that's how you can hide new content. If I want to see my account, I'm currently on basic. If I want to go premium, there we go. We only see these two. If I try to go to all the things, I can't. I go back home. Does it make sense so far? Yes? Cool.
What if you just hit it through Webflow?
Huh?
Like just display none on that page? Does that work?
Display, what do you mean by display none on the page?
Display none on the nav if you go to the premium page. Does that work too?
Are you
Just
saying
curious.
like if you're like trying to hack the system or something, like you're trying to?
Well, I was just curious.
If it's easier to just display none.
Yeah, display none.
So,
if you're on that page. And then
If you do a display none on Webflow, you're doing a display none on the CSS, which hides it from everyone. It doesn't matter what account they're on. So that's on the CSS. This is going through special JavaScript that they've made.
Okay.
And that JavaScript is looking for this custom attribute, MS hide.
Okay.
So that's how you hide things. Okay? Now, so all the things, yeah. So let's go back to memberships. And so we have all the things right here, but we need to unlock this. So now now this account version has all the things. Okay? So if I go here, if I try to change my account though, change my plan, I can't upgrade to that one. So how do you make how do you let people sign up? I will show you. So I'm guessing it's home, no, upgrade, there we go. So what I can do is I'm going to copy and paste this. It's not gonna look pretty, but that's not what we're trying to do right now, not the prettiness. All right, so when people sign up and click the Get Started button and they start putting in their credit card details, how does Webflow know which plan they sign up for? So again, the magic is in the custom attribute, right there, that's it. So to get those, for basic, there's your value, there's your ID that you plug in. For premium, there's the ID. For all the things, I copy that and then paste it there. Too much. All right, publish. Upgrade. Now we have this is live. Now if I click Get Started, now we have the new plan. Boom, now I have all the things, and premium, and basic. Did that, it's only 442. and there you go. So again, these guys have made it super simple to create something nuts. Like from AIGA, you have memberships, right, for your chapter members, and then you have different tiers. Now you can see how you can make those tiers super simple inside of Webflow. And the management of all that is just plain HTML and CSS. The magic for memberships is through Memberstack. And I mean, you can go crazy with this. There's so many things, like for the profile and checkout, you can change the logo. You can have a sign up and login, as many fields as you need. You can have multi-step form for signing up, like if you want to gather more data. If you want to push that data to somewhere else, like using a Zapier. Anyone familiar with Zapier? Yeah, so you can push that data from Memberstack to Zapier, and then where Slack, a Webflow collection, Google Sheets, what have you, you can send that. And yeah, you can see your sales, your members. Yeah, it's just insane. And like they've done it, And then how to make that money? Boom, right there. So the power of Webflow is all about, it's not about can you build it? It should be more about what can you build? There should be no blockers to what you have for your client or your own business. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The secret sauce is just HTML custom attributes that you place on elements, or you hide different full pages or full folders. Yes, question.
So if you go just like straight custom, like without the pre-made template,
Yeah.
do they provide like the same skeleton, like the same pages, or you just have to build all that
You
out?
have to build everything out yourself.
Okay, all right.
And obviously, when you start from scratch, it is a little bit harder. But their setup checklist helps so much, because like you'll understand what you have to do. Like if you're not hiding content yet, which I showed you already, you click on it. Okay, so I need to do this, and so you can see this one right here, basic, is hiding the basic folder. This one's hiding the premium folder. This one is actually just hiding a certain page. So if I want to change it to like that, cool. Save and close. Now it's hiding everything in that folder. All right. But yeah, they also have a Slack channel where the founders are there, and they help out as much as possible. And people have been making some awesome stuff. And so you can, if you think about it, you can do online learning courses. You can, sell Photoshop brushes or whatever. Like whatever you want to sell behind a membership, it's possible through Memberstack. Yeah. Super simple, and it still blows my mind. Yeah. What else? Yeah, go ahead.
What's the, is it like a membership you pay per website?
Good question. Okay, so Memberstack, again, is a third party. It's made by 2 community members, and they have their own pricing. Webflow has its own pricing, so it's 2 different things. For Memberstack, let me go here. So it's free until you're ready to go and start getting people, okay? Get people signed up for your whatever membership. And so there you go, there's the plans. So 3% tech transaction fee, that's like the Stripe thing. And yeah, so there's that.
That's on top of Stripes.
Huh?
That's on top of Stripes.
So Stripe is free, right? But then you have to pay the transaction fee.
Yeah, so it's 3% plus Stripes standard 2.9.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Thank you for that. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. And Webflow's pricing, if you're only doing one site, then all you would need is a site plan, which is $20 a month or $192 a year. And if you want to grow bigger than that, you need more power. There you go, 45 a month. And if you're also doing e-commerce, that's a whole different thing, and we discussed that last month, but the plans go higher. We start at 42 a month.
Can do e-commerce.
On Webflow, yes, you can. But you can't do subscription-based stuff, and that's where Memberstack comes in. If you want to sell digital downloads, we don't have that yet, but we're working on it. It's
Get the
physical
analytics,
goods.
Do you get the analytics, you get the Shopify, that kind of work?
No analytics yet, but you do have, we're working on a dashboard where you see how many orders you need to fulfill, how many have been fulfilled, how many have need a return or a refund. So basic things like that, but nothing
No
to.
inventory control or anything like that.
You can put like an inventory number into Webflow, and then whenever someone buys one, it'll just minus whatever, how many quantity.
But like Shopify, you take a spreadsheet of your inventory of like, say, parts or a car, and you just dump it in and it just updates all your fields, and so you know, it knows basically manages your inventory.
You can import a CSV. However, the CSV will create new items. It won't update items. Yeah. So if you're, again, this is our first shot at e-commerce, and we don't hide the fact that it's our first try on it, and we're just going to get bigger from here on out. And Shopify is good if you're ready to just use a template and you don't want to code and you're good to go. Or if you know Liquid code, then you can customize it however you want. But what?
But it's very basic as far as that design side of it.
Yeah.
All the, I mean, that's, unless you're going into Liquid, and
Yeah.
that's my gig.
There's
Yeah.
also multiple ways to skin a cat on that. There's a company called Udesly, which is kind of like Memberstack.
Yeah.
You can build out your site in Webflow, and they kind of do a similar thing where you have specific fields you fill out, and then you can export your code and pump it into Shopify, and it will integrate with their collections. Yeah, but so you can use Webflow's design tools, which are more suited for designers, and then you can bring it into Shopify to get Power BI analytics.
So he was talking about hosting on Webflow. Basically, you guys host, and if I was hosting on my servers, I could export out to my servers.
So.
But every update would have to go next and do a new
Correct,
export.
correct. And so with Webflow, we do have our own CMS where you can maintain your site and just publish it live, any changes you need, immediately from Webflow. You don't have to use.
And that's that pricing that you were talking about? I guess?
Correct, correct. Yep. And the Wondrous team uses it all the time.
And that includes being able to hand off to clients as well.
Yes.
The client editor.
Yeah.
So I realize this is a Memberstack presentation, but does Webflow have any plans to integrate with any association management systems in the future at all?
Association management systems, like.
So associate is basically their membership systems, but they also offer just a little bit more in terms of having your members communicate with each other, in terms of having your members have it built on an e-commerce store,
Ooh.
without actually having to build the entire e-commerce.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
you have,
Yeah.
a variety of different tools within that. I feel like Webflow might be a good tool for that.
So.
A lot of the front-end designs are out of date when you can go to any association platform, or I shouldn't say any, but a majority of them, and a lot of them are really sitting on outdated code that I think on that.
Any of them still on Geocities?
Don't give them any. Hey man, I ran into what is that front page stuff? Okay. So,
Oh, that takes me back.
yeah, it took me back. I couldn't.
Oh, my
I had to go
God.
into an old version of Dreamweaver just to edit it.
To answer your question, great question. So building an app where basically you're kind of like your own Squarespace, where anyone can log in and make something through your app. And you want to make an app with an app.
So, I mean, it sort of goes along the lines of Memberstack.
Yeah.
It just goes a little bit further.
Yeah.
Right? So you may have, you may not only have just your general virtual benefits,
Yeah.
You have like a community store that you can go to, or maybe you have a community like chat room or forum or something like that that you can also be a part of. And it
Yeah.
bridges all of those tools into one system.
Yeah.
So you're able to utilize those all at the same time rather than having to pick and pull from various pieces of technology. So when one part goes down, you have to piece, you have to
Yeah. It seems.
support when somebody completely different.
So it seems like you're trying to make a big portal or something for a community.
Well,
Yeah.
I think that's the thought.
Yeah. So as you saw from the no code conference video that we created, yes, we want to not just websites, but we want to enable people to create software. And unlocking that for everyone, there can be so many ideas out there. And one of the things I equate Webflow at this point right now is like the classic iPhone. The first iPhone that came out, everyone's like, whoa, this is mind-blowing, this is crazy, this is neat, this is cool. Wait, but I can only do this, this, and this? Like, and then people were hacking their own way to make a flashlight or hacking their way to make some sort of beer app or something like that, to pretend that you're drinking beer. Remember those days? Or I remember a lightsaber, you know, so those things like that. It was so cool because you had to jailbreak and then you can add your own things. And that's kind of like where Webflow is right now. There's people finding workarounds and adding custom code to create things like Memberstack and stuff like that. But it's making it easier for people to create businesses. Memberstack is actually built and hosted on Webflow. Nuts. I don't, it's magic. And so once we have our user components feature where it's basically plugins, you know, once we have that launched, who knows what the developer community is going to build for Webflow, and then what people with Webflow are going to build on top of Webflow for stuff like that, what you need or what someone else needs. Because our in-house engineering team can only do so much. We can only hire so many people. But when the whole community contributes, explosions. And that's what happens to WordPress. However, the quality of the plugins in WordPress went very much downhill. And just like the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store, we are thinking of having like a gatekeeper. If you want to submit a plugin, we're going to scrub through your code and make sure that's super clean before we put a stamp of approval and say, yeah, this is good. Let's let the community use it. And you want to make a buck out of it? Sure. You want to give it for free? Sure. So, I mean, I feel like that's where we are, and that's what I hope we get to.
What is the roadmap?
Wishlist.webflow.com. We never put a concrete roadmap because things change all the time. We never say when features are going to come out. We always say soon because we don't want to disappoint our community and say, oh, it's coming out in 2 weeks, such and such feature, get ready. And then next thing you know, we don't meet that deadline. Now everyone's sad. People like think, oh, is Webflow okay? Like, do you need, what's going on, you know? So we want to make sure that when we choose which features to push out, we want to make the community happy and figure out which ones make sense, which ones can be done fast, and which ones can we take our time with. Yeah.
So did Memberstack get put into this plugin space?
Memberstack is not a plugin. It was those two gentlemen, Duncan and Tyler, did it all on their own, and they built their site on Webflow, built their app on Webflow, and yeah, it's this is their own business, but it has nothing to do with Webflow.
So there is an API commitment, because that's how they pushed in templates.
Yeah.
How did they push in the templates through the API? And then can you show like an example of all the code that they pushed in and pushing the extra stuff?
I don't have access to their backend code because I feel.
The template that you showed that you were modifying.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So this is the template.
Yeah, so if you go to the page itself and its settings, where you put in that header string.
Oh, so you want to see like the actual code behind this?
Yeah.
So
Did they push in anything else into that?
it's just
Yeah, the custom code. So that's the only
that's
code that they pushed.
yeah. So the magic is in that JavaScript.
Itself.
Yeah. The magic is in this JavaScript, and I think that's hosted elsewhere, not on Webflow. And yeah. And I'm not a coder, so I'm like, wizards. Like this is, this is why I'm so happy with Webflow and the Webflow community, because like, I don't want to code. Like, I don't have time for that. I mean, I want to make cool things and whatnot. But
In Memberstack, will it recognize us when you do site search? Will it recognize who's searching and what they can search, what pages?
searching within the site, or
When you do a site search,
so a Webflow site search. What she's talking about is in Webflow there is a feature where you can just easily drag in a search element anywhere, and immediately you have search within your site. Now, as far as finding out who is searching what, I don't think you can. You can probably track that with custom code. So in my mind, if you notice, if I go to my account, or let me basic content, usually it has my name. So Memberstack does have has your name, and it goes through, I don't know, cookies or JavaScript or something, but you can pull a username or user data into the page and just like have it as a variable with JavaScript or jQuery or whatever, and then probably put that into the search results page and track that with like Mixpanel, Google Analytics, or whatever. So that's my first thought about it. Pull whatever data from Memberstack and throw it wherever you need.
So does Memberstack push anything in the CMS here?
No, it's all their own database. But whenever you have a new person sign up, so with Zapier, their Zapier integration, whenever someone signs up, you can push that data somewhere else.
Like linking to an ESP or something like that? Yeah,
What is that?
email service provider.
Dude, I am so behind on the lingo.
I just learned that one this week. So,
You're
I was telling somebody about Memberstack, and like, does it link it to an ESP? I was like, what the hell's an ESP? I said,
I was-
email service provider. It's like, oh.
Let's see here,
Like,
integration.
why did you say MailChimp?
Yeah, I was just gonna say. Well, that one's a new one on me too. It's like if you come
Cool,
across it,
accept and build an app. There we go. So let me make a Zap. Come on. Okay, yep. Memberstack, cool, boom. So with Memberstack, you have trigger events for new member, member updated, member canceled, member deleted. So whenever you get a new member, you can throw that into your Webflow collection, and yeah, and then whatever you want to do. So no
You got to
code.
hear from Zapier?
Yes.
So when this happens, we need so click on the
Okay. And so when someone when someone signs up for your site, what do you want to do? Yeah, I mean, so if you do Webflow, you can create a new live item or just create an item inside of your collection. And then also, it'd be cool if you get like a SMS, and then you get like a message that says, "Oh my God, you got a new member," so you can get all happy while you're at Target or something. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, that's what I did for Overflow when I had it.
Yeah.
Then someone signed up. I'm like, oh my God. So true story.
While you're at Target?
Yeah, I was walking around Target. Someone bought the $5 subscription. I'm like, yes, I'm rich.
You weren't at Bed Bath & Beyond?
No, that place is so crowded. Why are their aisles so small? Come on, it gets me claustrophobic. No. Jeez, but yeah, that's that's Memberstack in a nutshell. There's so many things to play with, so many things to click and explore. But yeah, it's beautiful what the community is doing, and this is one of the biggest things I've been watching since the beginning of this year. I think I was able to play around with the closed beta at the beginning of this year, and they launched, I think, in July. So props to them and helping a lot of people make their lives easier for a lot of clients or themselves. Any other questions? Yeah, go for it.
Do you know who the primary users are? Like, are they freelance or
Yeah.
it's like an industry or?
So you would think that it's freelancers, right? But actually, it's marketers who are just getting a template and going to town. You know, makes sense. Like you have an idea, you don't want to hire someone, you just want to go at it on your own. You can do that, right? But second to that would be the in-house designers like yourselves, people who work at agencies or companies who have a need for making websites really quick. It's them. So yeah.
So you could kind of use this all as a prototyping tool too, just lay it out kind of.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Bypass Structure and XD and all this.
Excuse me?
Bypass Structure and XD and all this.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, there's so many different workflows with Webflow, and the most common one is people like, you know, wireframe to static mock and then to Webflow. And then there's people like myself who's super comfortable with Webflow, where I'm just like wireframe on paper. All right, let me try it on Webflow. Yeah. But oh, good question. Very good question. As far as accessibility, you can add custom input fields or custom attributes, you know, for like title or I forgot. There's places to add custom code for like schema and like for images. Find an image. Yeah, for images we have the alt tag, but we want to make this better. So we're actually growing a team right now in our engineering team focused on accessibility. Because if you want to add an alt tag, it's a secondary thing. And so a lot of times people don't actually go to this settings part and put in what you're supposed to put in. So it would be nice. How I think the feature would be is you put in an image, and before you can even leave that part, you have to put in an alt tag or something like that.
Well, I asked the comics industry, especially right now, is just getting crude with lawsuits because there are a lot of people that haven't thought about comics whatsoever. And so navigating those sites are really hard. And now we're trying to fend off a suit ourselves on a mobile app that a different team has built for that. So evaluating such things like this.
Yeah.
I've seen that in real estate too, they're getting lawsuits because they're not accessible to handicapped.
Yeah.
Target got busted for that. They got a big one. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can do it, and we want to do better. You know, inside of Webflow, we want to do it better where it's thought as a first priority rather than a second or third priority.
Is there something in the, I mean, maybe not the right person to answer, but is there something in the user agreement that talks about that between Webflow and the client?
As far as
As far as like ADA compliance?
Probably in our terms or something, or I don't, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to take up.
Yeah, it has to be something I have to ask the team about. But good question, good question. It's a very important question, and I appreciate you bringing it up.
Progressive web apps. I don't know much about them.
Yeah.
Heard it out there.
That was.
So you cannot create progressive web apps inside of Webflow. Isn't that like, is that Google's thing? No, that's not Google's thing. That's AMP. That's different. Accelerated mobile pages. That's Google's thing. Progressive web apps, yeah. I don't know if it's on a roadmap.
Sorry, what is a progressive?
Yeah.
I know with the without code, their platform says that you can translate it to it, but it doesn't
Nope.
actually do it.
So it's kind of like,
I would assume that it's just like having a native app on your phone. Instead of having to go to like the App Store or Play and downloading something, it's all
Vimeo.
web-based.
Vimeo does that.
So, yeah. So it's like instead of having to every time you have to update Facebook, that's because you have to re-download the app. Whereas a progressive web app, it just gets updated automatically through the internet.
So the idea of a progressive web app is you're trying to go for, in the past we've always built for either a phone or a desktop computer. The idea is they're trying to build it for no screen or any screen. Progressive web app, like you break the front end, which would be like Webflow and stuff like that, out from the back end. The back end would be like your CMS platform and all of that fun stuff too. So you have the back end platform, but then you can build whatever you want on top of it for whatever device you're using. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a screen either. Think about it at events and things like that. If you're taking names from people or you're scanning people's badges, stuff like that gets uploaded directly into like your CMS platform or whatever platform you're using for stuff like that. Salesforce might be a really good example of something that's like web PWA on steroids, but like even things like Tinder have progressive web apps now, so it's really easy to build to any browser and it's sort of really fun.
Yeah, that would be cool to build without code,
Tinder?
No, progressive web apps. Dude, I don't even know that whole thing. I'm glad that wasn't in my generation, but I'm scared for my daughter. She's only 2 though, so,
She's got like 4 years, man.
hopefully Tinder's gone by then. No, it's just like, I don't know.
It's a lead programmer.
Tinder? Damn. That's crazy. Like I can't get dates.
Yeah, but for a progressive web app,
Yeah.
you could just make it, you could put like a block of code and just still have, I was thinking the same thing. We were thinking about making it part of a website and then using the rest of, basically to the admin assistant or whatever can update events and everything, but you did have a block of code that would be more for the progressive web app for desktop,
Yeah.
and then you have the phone components.
So it gets a little bit more complicated than that. Like it's not just a responsive web design thing, but it's also an interaction thing. So there's this concept, and stop me if it's too technical, and I
No, go.
but it's this thing called state. So every time you go to a page and you click on a button, right? We always think, all right, when that button is clicked, then the page refreshes itself, and then I'm going to another page. But what if you clicked on that button and only certain things on that page changed? Right? And you're staying on the same page,
Yeah.
essentially. I mean, it's not yet.
Yeah, like Angular or something like
Right,
that.
absolutely, yeah, something like that, that basically is there so you don't have to ever refresh the page. It
Yeah.
makes things go a lot faster. Or,
Well, basically, you put the Angular code in on that section, and then have that handled on your back end.
basically, yeah, absolutely, yeah. So, if your backend supported cores, otherwise you get across domain.
I'm sorry, what was
If
that?
your backend supported cores,
Mm-hmm.
otherwise you would get a cross domain error. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, and there are multiple issues with that in terms of just cybersecurity and stuff like that that you have to get into as well. And then within Webflow, as far as Angular or Vue, I did a Vue sample to see if it worked, and Vue.js works on Webflow.
I'm sorry.
Vue.js is similar to.
Yeah, right.
That's front to front.
So it basically work better than Angular on that?
No, I'm just saying it does work. Vue, so we were talking about some Angular stuff. Yes, Angular can work on Webflow.
Okay, I think we just hijacked
It's okay.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Sorry, viewers.
But
I mean to go propeller head on you. Sorry.
it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. So that being said, so many things about Memberstack that's super awesome that you can now do. Combine that with e-commerce. You have one more question?
Oh, I was just going to ask if there are any live sites using Memberstack.
Oh, yeah.
Webflow sites.
Right here. And these
Oh,
are
those
made
are the
in
ones?
like
Okay.
digital bake, made by a person in London. His name's Aaron. And basically, you can clone any of these these components, Webflow components, and copy paste that into your Webflow site. So these are pre-built components. But if you want wait, he has a baker's about. So he has a place where there's a membership, and then you can get like the newest things first, something like that. Flow Pros, or has to be one. Okay, here's coaching right here. So you log in, and this is through Memberstack, and yeah, so you can sign up. And if you inspect and look, this is all hosted on Webflow. Once you use Webflow a lot, you'll be able to tell. But right here, data membership ID, and the thing I showed you, that's Memberstack right there. So this guy's definitely using it. And whoa, he's making money. Okay. But yeah, there's a couple people who are using it already. So yeah, check it out. Yeah. What would you use it for? Photoshop brushes?
Maybe, or music tutorials.
Music tutorial, dude. That's interesting. Yeah, people would pay for that. Yeah, music is a whole different world, man. Yeah, I mean, there's this site called masterclass.com that I signed up for, and do stuff like that for just teaching stuff, you can make. How much do they charge? $200 a year or something. So there you go. Yeah. But that's Memberstack, and that's Webflow in a nutshell. So what are we doing? So if you need more information, again, university.webflow.com, YouTube, sign up, subscribe, and our community forums. But I have to check you guys in. We're trying to do that now. Go for it.
Is there any way I could get a URL for this video that you're making?
Yeah. Oh, that makes good point. I'll send the video out to everyone who signed up for today's thing. And also, I'm trying to take attendance because there's a lot of new things that I'm trying to do now to grow this group. If you haven't heard, Webflow got a lot more resources.
$72 million.
Something like that.
Yeah, you see that geek who looked like he wasn't looking at the camera at the time, just like, that's me.
Where?
Right there, John F. Gruber. That's
Ah.
the geek's like, what?
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Wait, that's you, Joanna? This one's you? Okay, and then I'll take it. Lauren's here. How dare you? I see you. Nina, cool. Tom H, cool. Nice to meet you.
Rolls.
Yeah, I forgot to do it. Yeah.
Rolls here.
Huh? Okay, cool. Anyone? Wes. Cool. Anyone else? Huh? Craig. Oh, cool. Thank you. And Cindy. Cool. Cool. Nice. Yeah, we need these analytics. And to everyone on the live stream, if you're still there, thank you so much. Peace.